Do you lie awake at night thinking about work, feeling anxious about Monday morning before the weekend is even over? Have you noticed that you're snapping at your family more often, or that you can't remember the last time that you felt truly relaxed? Maybe you're telling yourself that once you leave your toxic job, you'll be less stressed and hopefully make more money and then life will get better. But what if I told you that leaving your toxic job will change your life in ways you never expected? Ways that go far beyond just your paycheck and stress levels. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 surprising benefits of leaving a toxic job that most people don't think about. These aren't just the usual career benefits you would expect. These are actual life-changing improvements that will impact your relationships, your health, your creativity, and even your faith in ways that you probably hadn't considered. If you're new here, hi, and if you're a regular viewer, welcome back. I'm Dr. Tega, a faith-based career coach who helps professional women leave draining jobs and land higher paying, fulfilling careers. Let's get into today's video. When you are in a toxic job, you are in survival mode. You're so focused on just getting through each day or even the logistics of leaving that job, like updating your resume, finding job openings, figuring out your finances, and it can all just feel so overwhelming that you stay frozen. But I think what's happening here is that maybe you haven't stopped to think about how your life will actually change once you're in a fulfilling and healthy work environment. Yes, you might expect to feel less stressed or earn more money, but the ripple effect of doing work you enjoy goes so much deeper than that. Because toxic jobs don't just affect your work life. They rewire your nervous system. They impact your relationships. They change you fundamentally as a person. When you leave a toxic job and find fulfilling work in a healthy environment, you don't just get a new job, you legit get your life back in ways that you forgot were possible. So if maybe that feeling of fear or overwhelm has kept you stuck in a job that you don't like, I want to share with you some benefits of leaving. And my hope is that this will be the wake-up call that you need to make a change in your career. Now, as I go through these, I know some of these benefits might sound potentially too good to be true, especially when you're in the thick of surviving a toxic work situation. But these are real changes that I've witnessed in multiple clients and even experienced myself. Some happen immediately, you leave a job, others take a few weeks, months, but they do happen. So let's get into them. Benefit 1 is that you start to trust yourself again. In toxic workplaces, your judgment is constantly questioned, your decisions are criticized, and you are made to doubt your own perceptions. Over time, this erodes your ability to trust your own instincts. When you leave that toxic, stressful work environment, something amazing happens. Your confidence in your own judgment returns. You stop second guessing every decision, from small choices like what to have for lunch to bigger decisions about your career and relationships. This benefit improves your life outside of work because you become more decisive in your personal relationships. You trust your parenting instincts more if you're a parent, and you just stop asking everybody else's opinions on decisions that you are perfectly capable of making yourself. Benefit 2, your nervous system starts to regulate again. Toxic jobs keep your nervous system in a constant state of fight or flight. You're always on high alert, waiting for the next crisis, criticism, or conflict. And that chronic stress response affects everything. When you leave that work environment, your nervous system finally gets to calm down. You stop jumping every time your phone buzzes. You don't feel panicked when someone asks to talk to you, and you can actually relax without feeling guilty about it. This impacts your entire life because a regulated nervous system means better decision-making abilities. It means improved physical health, stronger immune system, so you are getting sick less often, and just the ability to be present and calm with the people that you love. Benefit 3 is that you are more present in your relationships. When you're constantly drained and stressed from work, you don't have much left to give your family and friends. You might be physically present with them, but mentally, emotionally, you are checked out. Or maybe you're just still in work mode. You're checking your phone, you're checking your email. Once you're in a fulfilling job that energizes you as opposed to depleting you, you have emotional bandwidth again. You stop complaining about work all the time. You can actually listen when your spouse or your partner is telling you about their day. You engage with your children's interest, and you actually show up for your friendships. So now you're not skipping the monthly brunch with the girls. And during bedtime, you're present with your kids. Your relationships improve dramatically because you are no longer longer operating from a place of energetic depletion. You have energy for connection, patience for conversation, and the mental space to care about the things that matter to you. Benefit number 4 is that, surprisingly, your relationship with the Lord strengthens. And yes, this might be the most surprising benefit of all of them, but it's also the one that I know I can point to personally in my own life when I started doing fulfilling work. When you're in survival mode at work, it is hard to feel connected to God's plan for your life. You're so focused on just getting through each day that prayer becomes asking for help to endure rather than seeking guidance for growth. In fact, let's be honest, a small part of you potentially starts to question if God has forgotten about you. When you're doing work that aligns with your God-given gifts and values, everything changes. You actually start to see how your talents, how your gifts can be used for good. You feel more grateful for opportunities that are in front of you, and you have mental and emotional space to seek God's guidance for your future. This deeper connection with the Lord impacts every area of your life. Your marriage, your parenting, your friendships, and your sense of purpose becomes so much more aligned with your faith. If you are resonating with these benefits right now and you're thinking to yourself, I need to leave this toxic job ASAP truly, well, stick around because at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how to access my free training that teaches you exactly how to leave your toxic job and land a fulfilling job that you love with a higher salary without starting over in your career. In the meantime, though, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Liking this video tells the little YouTube gremlins that this video is worth sharing with more people. And when you subscribe, that ensures that you never miss another video from me. And candidly, it does help this channel grow. Thank you. Now, benefit number 5, your sleep improves and your physical health with it. One thing that I have been obsessed with lately is my sleep quality, thanks to my Aura Ring. And I have seen how much more energetic I feel when I have good sleep, how much more focused I am. Sleep matters, y'all. And a toxic job destroys your sleep in multiple ways. You're either lying awake worrying about work, you're waking up with anxiety about the next day, or your sleep is constantly interrupted by thoughts about work. When you leave that toxic work environment, your sleep quality improves dramatically because now you stop having stress dreams about work. You don't wake up with that immediate dread, and your body can actually rest and repair itself. Like, I literally just talked to a former client on my podcast who was telling me about how when she was in a toxic job, she was barely sleeping and she was not healthy at all. And her doctor was the one who told her that something had to change because her blood pressure was so high. She told me that once she got into a better job after we worked together, she was sleeping 8 hours and 23 minutes on average. And yes, she was specific down to the minute, but life just felt so much better because she had peace of mind to rest at night because of her fulfilling job that she was now in. Better sleep improves everything else. Your immune system gets stronger. Your skin looks better. You have more energy for exercise and you stop getting sick as often. Things that made you think that you were just getting older, like a creaky body, often disappear when you're no longer chronically stressed from work. Benefit number 6 is that you become more creative in every area of your life. Toxic work environments legit stifle creativity. And it's because survival mode doesn't allow for innovation or creative thinking. You are too busy putting out fires to imagine possibilities. When you're in a healthy work environment that values your input and encourages growth, your creativity returns, and it doesn't just stay confined to work. You actually start having ideas for a home project. You want to try new recipes, and you think of creative solutions to family challenges. This creativity boost enhances your personal life because you become more interesting to yourself and to other people. You rediscover hobbies that you abandoned. You are approaching problems with fresh perspectives, and you start dreaming about possibilities for your life again instead of just barely surviving every day. And then benefit number 7 is that you stop settling in other areas of your life. When you tolerate toxic treatment at work, it teaches you to accept substandard treatment everywhere else. You might not even realize that you're doing it, but you actually start settling for less in your relationships, your living situation, and your personal goals. Once you prove to yourself that you deserve better at work and you actually get better at work, something shifts in you because you start expecting better treatment from everybody else, from dates, family members, your partner. You set boundaries more easily and you stop accepting good enough. when you know that you could have something great. This shows up in your life as improved friendships where you are valued, your romantic relationships have better communication, and you have personal standards that reflect your actual worth rather than what you've been conditioned to accept. Now, these benefits aren't just things that are nice to have, they are your life returning to what it should be. When you are not constantly fighting to survive at work, you have the energy and the clarity to thrive in every other area of your life. If you want to experience these changes for yourself and learn exactly how to leave your toxic job without starting over in your career or taking a pay cut, you should definitely register for my free training, Leave Your Miserable Job, where I will show you how to land a job you love in 2 simple steps. You can register for the training at leaveyourmiserablejob.com or click that link in the description below. At the end of the training, you will also learn more about ways that you can work with me as your career coach. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so that you don't miss future videos from me that will definitely continue to help you in your career. And comment below, let me know which of these benefits that I shared surprised you the most or are you looking forward to the most? Now, once you hit the like, subscribe, and notify buttons below, don't click away because as usual, there's another video popping up on the screen right here for you to watch. Go ahead and click that video, watch the next video that's popping up so that I can continue to support you in your career.